We return. Gonna deal with the worm fields, part 8. Wait, no, part 7 we are today. I've skipped the whole part almost there. We're part 7. Welcome back, guys. Good news as well. I've been talking to Jomo, the maker of this game, and as he's been watching along, he's been inspired to pick back updates. So I think there's movement. I think there's things happening. Maybe we'll get the catacombs in the end after all. Who knows? No pressure to him on that one. If you guys want to get involved, again, remember in the description is not just a link to download, but apparently he has a Discord as well, which people can visit and talk about and, you know, offer their collaborations if people want to help and so on. Maybe you know RPG Maker or Art or something and you want to help them out. So yeah, in the description down there. In the meantime, I've got a lot to do. I've also been told that there is another map over in Ascalon that I have missed in the city, which is incredible, really, I know, but we'll get there in a second. First, let's do this worm quest, because it's been several parts now, and it's been available to us. So the worm problem. These worms will be the death of me. They've driven me off my farm. So wait, worms love devourer eggs. Can you get one from Fadden Hathorn? I'll use it to lure the queen. But hold on, I already got an egg, didn't I? This is interesting, because our things are overlapped here, so yeah, key item devourer egg. So maybe I just need to talk. No, and we never set it as our active quest either, so our objective hasn't tweaked there. I must not have clicked the funnel button to confirm that. So if we go accepted, and then we want to highlight set as the active quest, currently active. Do I need to actually pick up an egg with it active in order for it to update? I don't know if they'll still spawn in there. And then the other question is, maybe we can just talk to the farmer. Who was the farmer, though, again? The farmer was from Pitney in Lakeside County. Okay, so actually it wasn't in here. It was outside now. So I guess Pitney was maybe near the hogs. Was that one of the quests? Or the bees, obviously? I'm guessing that might be it. Also, I've got to see. If I walk down here, the road, in Guild Wars 1, you could totally walk down here. This is what would take us to the Wizard's Folly. I guess I can. Nice. We might have actually been here already. Alright, so there's Joseph. There's Fadden. And Pitney was his farmer Dirk. Very happy with all of his hogs now. Here we go, Pitney. Exclamation, question mark as well. Good. You got one, great, he says. Alright, so follow him and kill the worm queen. Oh god, are you going to be in my party? I missed some dialogue there, what did he say? I hope he's going to be in my party. He's not following us like he is, but you know, last time we did something like this, we had Rurik with us. This time I don't know whether we will at all. And I love his animation with the hat. Also, apparently it is possible for the game to have enemies move into us to attack us. But where it's the Guild Wars 1 sprites, it would just look a bit weird sliding them around. So in the current version, that's not going on. I don't know what the plans are there exactly, but apparently it is totally possible. So, follow Pitney and kill the Worm Queen. We transition, and he's disappeared. Did I follow him correctly? Is he maybe just further up? Plague Worm, Plague Worm, Plague Worm. Wolf. Oh, God. In the normal get, Bandit Raiders. Oh, and these guys are totally moving. Uh-oh. Grawl. Look, the Grawl are moving. Those just work so well. Bandit Bloodsworn. Wow, there's a lot of guys here. But where's the Queen? Did I not follow him properly? Oh my god. I kind of want to avoid all these fights right now. This place looks absolutely petrifying. Maybe he popped up somewhere over on the right and I just didn't see him. Maybe his approach from the south was over here, but mine was at a different place because it has memory of where I entered or something, maybe. Also, what did Hamish sell? Is he just kind of a generic merchant? Bye. Yeah, I guess he is. What was Jacobs looking for? Yeah, he's a hunter. I love hunting wolves, stalkers, scale, rabbit bears, you name it. Pitney's hired me to clear out his farm, but well, no man is without his fears. I saw a worm bite a head clean off once. Ain't going near those things. You do me a favor and get me 3 husks. Well, we haven't been killing them, so I can't do anything there. Follow Pitney and kill the Worm Queen. So hold on, let's go down again. I'll go check if he's standing down there again now. Maybe he was. He says, "Come on, my old fields this way." All right. Does that mean he's up or he's down? Let's have a quick run around here, see where he is. Oh, yeah, he did reset. Look at this here. I'm always tempted to leave that little bit in because it sounded so beautiful and happy and nice. Wandering around Ascalon there with the birds, you know, chirping in the distance. It's kind of cool and weird playing a game, guys, where there's like no wiki, there's no YouTube videos to watch, there's nothing, you know, you're on your own. It's kind of like what it used to mean gaming in the 90s. Did I go too early again? I think I did. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, all right, Pitney, come on then. It's like, you know, getting thrown into it again. Like right now, I only have 2 party members. That might be crazy. Maybe there's 3 party members I could have had the whole time. But there's no one here to judge me. There's no one here to say it's wrong or anything. This is just the experience in the moment. It is something truly lost from gaming these days. I kind of look at, you know, young kids that are growing up getting into video games and stuff. Their whole experience is going to be very, very, very different from a lot of the rest of us through the whole history of this industry. Just because the internet is this crazy thing. All right, go on up there all the way. I won't lead you. All right, so he definitely walked up, right? So now we go up. There he is. Nice. I think I just moved a little bit early. It's funny because I kind of got a sense that might have been true. Right, is he going to need actual defending? No. Here we go. Get ready for trouble. Oh, there it is. There's the queen. All right, I think that was a yellow skull. And no, he is not helping us. All right, yellow skull, though, we can deal with. Especially with the new armor and stuff. So the queen is level 1. 100 health. These guys are level 2, and they have a little bit less health. So they are squishier, even if they are a higher level. So let's just get nailing them down. And we'll see whether we have the right kind of damage. Oh, Troll Unguent. So these guys are using Needle Shot, I think, with the monster skill icon that's been on there. That's really good. Troll Unguent, Ranger Heal. There's the bits in place for the other professions. So before I think I had a hammer and they were weak to hammer, so I was doing lots of damage. Or do we still do, don't we? Or was it a bow? What were they weak to? Maybe a sword? Bow they're not weak to. Oh no, it's because we're on an axe. We're using axe, aren't we? Of course we are. So I think if I fail this, I'll equip a hammer. Alright, very nice. That's one down. So we'll ignore the queen. Cycle through these. They're not getting much damage in. Right, just 37 health. So I guess it's like 2 full rounds and we should get a kill. Ah, we just missed it. That's okay. So I think Peter hits harder, right? 23. So I'll send Peter's attack straight onto the queen here, if possible. I guess not. I guess not. We'll just do it this way. Oh, I think I actually figured it out there. Didn't it stick when I was mousing around down here somewhere? Maybe. I guess it doesn't matter. She should just retarget, right? So yeah, we're not inflicting any condies. I wonder if she'll call reinforcements. That makes sense to me that the queen might lay eggs and call reinforcements, like we saw the Devourer pop-ups before, which is a beautiful like representation of the Devourers popping up in the first game as well. Yeah, there seems to be a bug as well with condies where I attack some things, but it's an alternate enemy altogether that actually suffers the effects. Have you guys noticed that? All right, weapon attack. Weapon attack. The daze is pretty nice though, kind of really slowing him down, so that's good. And another salvo, another volley. Nice, we managed to nail him right there. Aye, and we get level 3, brilliant. All right, so another 20 health. Peter goes up to where he was before. Okay, we get a baked husk. That's good. That's what that collector wanted. There should totally be an achievement to finish all the collector's stuff. Here we go, ready for trouble. Yeah, we got it. There she is. Kill her. Yeah, she's dead. Return to Pitney for your rewards. Thank you so much. Those worms won't be a problem now. Can we not be attacked while we're in dialogue? Okay. All right. Fire one. Yeah, move. He ran off there real quick. Let's try and fight some bandits. I mean, why not?
Bring it on.
Oh god, there's 3 of them. Oh, this old lady icon. Oh, this is so good. Icon, that's not really the right word. Model. I guess these are technically sprites, right? Because they're images. Well, mate, what is the difference between just any old flat image and a sprite specifically? Anyway, Bloodsworn is level 4. Hopefully we're well equipped for this. Weakness. Pretty nasty. She's not doing much damage with the bow. I guess because the weakness is on there. Notice how she's getting adrenaline as well, by the way. Really interesting. And I'm wondering if we can get some spells that will cure conditions. That'd be nice. That's not actually something from Vanilla Guild Wars 1 that I remember really being relevant. So it'd be nice for it to be a mechanic on this one. I don't think we're going to get this one. They're too dangerous. They're really hard. I think red skulls I need to avoid. So let's try and get out. It was unable to escape. That's us dead. It kind of skips Alessia's turn there, you see. It's really punishing if you don't get the right roll here. It's so important that I can't just quick save and quick load. I think we're screwed because we got knocked down, yeah. Ooh, down we go. That's the second defeat. That's interesting. See, we need more players so that, you know, if someone gets knocked down or killed, it's not immediately over. Hey, we're at Lakeside. Okay, so we're kind of treating Lakeside as a bit of a shrine here. Oh, this is a shrine here. I see. This is the red shrine in Lakeside. I forgot about this. Okay. Well, I say Lakeside. I mean, it's all technically Lakeside, I guess. Lakeside's an interesting name for this area of the world because I don't often think about Ascalon featuring a large lake. It obviously does, but you get so little views of it. You know, you can paddle in the shallows a little. But other than that, not too much. Okay, so now I'm really torn. The Wizard's Folly or go up and talk to Dwayna. We got so many reasons to speak to Dwayna. I feel like we should do this at the moment. So I think both of these want us to go to her. Oh no, that's go back to the cave and get a stinger. And then Menlo wants that. This one is to recover the Ashford Strongbox from Bandits. And then return it to Dwayna. Okay, so let's do this actually. Let's get the Strongbox. Now, I remember this one, I think. It's so weird how much I feel like I've forgotten about freaking Pre-Searing. And we could get the bees. Does this kind of add a bee ally to us for the fights? That would be kind of interesting. Because we never did a fight before when we had that. Right, recover the Ashford Strongbox from the Bandits. That's going to be those ones that just kicked my ass, you mean? Back up north. Oh, God. All right, it's all right. It's all right. I think we'll be fine. Because we can just avoid them, you know, as best as possible. Interestingly, that was not a route up. Try and stick to the roads, I guess. And, yeah, I do want to go back to Ascalon City today. And really, I want to show you guys this other screen. So, wolves. I guess we can... Anything with a green and it's in the way... We should kill because it's XP. You know, why faff about trying to avoid it? Nice, we get some deep wound. That's cool. So the death penalty mechanic's a bit interesting to me because if I can just step into the town to the left here, like, really easily and get rid of it, what's it worth? I wonder whether we really should have to, like, you know, pay a toll or go to the actual chapel of Dwayna or something. Sleep in bed at night at an inn, something like that, you know? That's kind of a cool experience that you don't really get in the Guild Wars franchise, the idea of sleeping, because the passage of time is this weird thing that MMOs kind of struggle to wrestle with a lot. I really like the idea of, honestly, and I've said this for a long time, you guys watching the other series on my channels, you know I'm very much into the Elder Scrolls. A game that I played last year, maybe a little bit the year before as well, a game that was made by one man, Stardew Valley, really blew me away. The format of that game, how you can have a very small area, just like one town and one farm. But there's so much magic in the game because instead of it being like, your exploration is not through space. You don't go to new areas. Like, I mean, you do to a certain extent, like you can unlock a desert and stuff. The exploration is not through space and going wide. The exploration is through time and going deep. So as the game plays out, just more days pass, you find different seasons, it changes the art of the town, it changes the routines of the NPCs, you can form bonds with them, you can, you know, build things up. So the content comes through an exploration of the place through the ages. And I've always felt, really, that the logical move for, like, an Elder Scrolls 6 or something would be to do that as well. They already have, like, their time-based systems and stuff, and they're all about freedom and exploration. I think they should play with that, like, Axis more. I think you could take some really, really strong powerhouse RPGs and get a bit of that Stardew magic in there. I appreciate that Stardew is kind of a genre of its own. And so anyway, the reason I mention all of this is because playing Last Day Dawns makes me think of the same thing. You know, you've got Pre-Searing, kind of a focused specific area. And so instead of like endeavoring to just explore even more of Pre-Searing Ascalon, which is very cool, I also think it's cool to think, you know, let's see what Pre-Searing looked like in winter and what kind of events and things happen around here at that time, you know. And anyway, sleeping in bed's kind of ties to that. Anyway.
I feel so...
That's kind of a long rambling comment, just where my brain goes sometimes. This wolf's a real bitch. No. So when the wolf does bite and you see the jaws clamp down, I feel like I recognize that. I don't know whether it's actually from Guild Wars. Maybe it is. It reminds me of Necromancer Scepter 3 in Guild Wars 2. But that one was green, I think. Look at this. See that? Where do I know that from?
To remember me by.
Poor Alessia, by the way, he will not get off of her at all. Alright, there you have it. Okay, Swindler's face mask. Probably some medium armor. We don't have to worry about too much on that. Okay, aloe seeds. Nice. We haven't killed any of these yet. Let's see what these guys are like in combat. Maybe we're good against them. Oh, look, he's buried in the ground. That's so good. Oh, I like it. All right, and let's see how dangerous he is. Very weak. Oh, I found an XP farm, baby. There you go, Unnatural Seed. They were monks in the original game. They would relentlessly heal, and they were easy and squishy to deal with, just like that in the original game. Unless, like, you had multiple of them together, or you found a boss variant, and all of a sudden they were brutal. And in hard mode, they could get kind of annoying as well, because they'd start spamming elite heal skills as well. I can't remember what their elite was. Was it Word of Healing? I don't think it was quite that strong. Right, so here we get two of them. Let's see. Do they use, like, Horizon of Healing and stuff? Let's see. Oh, this guy's way tankier. Healing Breeze! Ho! Okay, Healing Breeze, enchantment, gain health at the start of each turn, remaining turns 5. You know, if I was trying to be really efficient about this, I could know what I'm going to get in the random encounter coming up, and always make sure I have the appropriate gear equipped for it. That'd be pretty tedious. Wow, oh god, 7 HP each? Are they going to attack me? I don't know whether I can break through this. This is tough. We need some crits or something. Oh no, we got it. I think Deep Wound was pretty good. So Deep Wound in the first game wasn't just diminished max health, it also reduced incoming healing. Something that ended up going to poison in the sequel. I don't think the mechanic's here in Last Day Dawns. Nice. There you go. That's it. That's the crit we were looking for. I said XP farm, but it seems really well balanced in that they're not actually giving that much XP. Probably because they're green skulls. All right, let's go. Wait. We were recovering the Ashford Strongbox from the Bandits, right? And I've kind of gone too far north now. So, oh, that's so good. I was really hoping that was a way down, and it is. So let's see. Is that them down there? Oh, this is suddenly really scary now that they can move. All right, anyone with a green skull? You? I think we can kill you. Haha, here you go. It's one of the Dwarven guys. The Fire Star. Look at this, Bandit Dwarfs. It's weird to think that a lot of these guys might have turned to stone. They weren't explicitly referred to as dwarfs, by the way, in the original game. They're just like diminutive. They could just be humans, just of particularly short stature. Oh, and he's using Flare and Ellie ability. So this is, these guys were always weird. For years, I assumed that there was this weird, extra strange, like, race. in Pre-Searing because they made Pre-Searing really early in development or something and then just never reapplied what they'd done there. But the funny thing is, Pre-Searing was added really late in development. So did they make these specifically, you know, towards the end of production for Pre and never use them anywhere else? It is weird. Later they did, like way later in War and Cry, but that doesn't quite count. I really like that story about Pre. So often with games, you hear, you know, about crunch, and you hear about deadlines, and you hear about, you know, studios squandering time that their publishers have given you, and the publisher has to clamp down and blah, blah, blah. So the end of games or, like, massive tracks of games end up, you know, not having the attention that they could have had. That, you know, the studio couldn't put an even hand on everything because they started to run out of time. And the weird thing is, in Guild Wars, you've got this really cool story that one of the best things about Guild Wars 1 is the introduction of Pre-Searing, right? It is so fantastic. It means a lot for those early moments and your, you know, exclamation of surprise when you move into post-searing and you see how big the world really is. And it was really well done and really well worked on, and it came late, you know? It's like that reverse story. It's like, imagine if every game you ever played, the studio had, you know, somehow could magic in this really high quality extra content right at the end once they've learned how everything works, and it gets in for the initial release. You're not waiting for DLC or anything like that. It's just there. And that's what Pre was, and it's fantastic. So we get some Gruul. This guy's a green skull, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem.
There's one to remember me by.
I like the sound effects that he's put in as well, right? That's an actual Gruul sound effect you're hearing, the harder thing. I know, I'm doing it very well. There, see that? There's not much going on in the actual gameplay, but he's got all these extra things in there that really makes it feel good. Like, again, look at the background. There's an appropriate screenshot in the background again. That's helping me to enjoy these massively, even though we're pretty much just spamming attack right now. We haven't found a way to get skills for Alessia yet. All right, there you go. That's my opening. That's it. Okay, now how do we get out? Oh, God. Well, I suppose even if I die, it's not a big deal because we'll just res shrine, just like in Guild Wars 1. But I suppose we can come this way as well. Good, I like this. We are consistently getting these quests done. Finally, we get to speak to Dwayna. It will blow my mind if she ends up joining our party. It looks like we are not getting, you know, Destiny's Edge 0.5 on our team. We're not getting Dwayna, Sin, Menlo, though they're all here. We're getting instead the actual henchmen, like Alessia. So maybe we'll find Stefan somewhere, Little Thom somewhere. All those guys, which is cool because I wish that the original game did more with their characters. A lot of people don't remember this, but it was actually a post-release update that added all the little dialogue boxes they talk about as they wander around, which is a good start. But this game does so. Last Day Dawns can do so much more because, you know, they talk to each other and stuff. You know, following the footsteps of Bioware, I say. Courage is the true hallmark of an Ascalonian. That's what I believe. My father died defending the Great Wall, and if I have the chance, I'll do the same. Is there something you'd like to talk about? The death of her father is displayed in one of the pre-release short stories. Pretty cool. We might have even had a little hint or excerpt from it before. Right, so, wow, she's got 2 new quests for us. We can ask her about her father. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Can you tell me more about him? His name was Mordecai, and he was a member of Ascalon's Chosen. He fell in the Battle of Kylo. I'll be back before you know it. I promise, he says. Those were the last words he said to me before he left. I miss him, but I know he's watching me from the mists. It's funny. This is really good. It's on the nose for a Lorehound, but that's cool. In Guild Wars 2, if you play the PvP map, Battle of Kylo, you can actually interact with Mordecai. He's in one of the tents there. You can talk to him. So is he watching from the mists? To a certain extent, I would say so. In 250 years, he still will be, but I mean, how do we even value time in the mists, right, everyone? Right. Opposition to the king. This is it. It's sad, these royalist fools oppose King Adalbern because he was not born into nobility. They forget it was Adalbern who saved us from the Guild Wars and the old king, Grenth be Just, who nearly brought Ascalon to ruin. These royalists hope to depose Adalbern and place Duke Barradin on the throne, but no one dares implicate the Duke in their actions. I'd like you to go to the Green Hills County, oh, we got a whole other map, and search for signs of support for the royalists. Head north until you find a road to Green Hills County and talk to at least 3 people there. Sound them out to see if they have royalist sentiments. One warning though, do not talk to War Master Grast. At the slightest mention of disloyalty to Adalbern, he's likely to crush your skull. Cool. So we are going to be able to go all the way out to the west there. That's nice. I'd love to do that. And yeah, we can go to Baradin's estate itself. So what else have we got? Bandit raid? That is the chest of the stolen gold Baron Egan has been talking about. It must have been difficult dealing with those bandits. I'm impressed. If only we had more like you, we'd have no fear of the Char at all. Right, okay, I'm just misreading the UI again. Is there something else? Alright, further adventures. I'm glad you've come. I can't seem to shake the feeling that there's trouble on the horizon, and I'll be glad to have your help if and when it arrives. In the meantime, there are plenty of people here who need assistance with one thing or another, and I'm sure you'll find the lessons you learn here will be invaluable in the future. Dwayna's talking a lot, but she was kind of the leader of the adventuring band in the original, so I like this. You know, the devs kind of copy-pasted a bit of a story, right? Dwayna's the leader of her adventuring group, but she's not the oldest. Aiden, the ranger, is the oldest. And funnily enough, with the human gods, is the same situation. You've got this strong female leader, Dwayna, who is in charge, but she is not the oldest or wisest. That is Melandru. So they did kind of the same thing twice. Anyway, further adventures. We get some more reputation. We might be able to speak to that reputation merchant. Is there something else you'd like? Unsettling rumors. I've heard talk of the townsfolk of unsettling rumors coming from Mirak the Scribe. Instead of babbling to random strangers, he ought to send word to the authorities if he's come across something truly important. But I'm sure he's too engrossed in his books to think of anything practical like that. Isn't Mirak the Scribe the guy shouting about the Flameseeker prophecies, but only in post? Was he here in pre? So maybe this is it. Maybe this is his descent into madness to do with the Flameseeker prophecies, which he won't be vindicated for years. My duties in town keep me preventing from looking into this matter, but if you could go to the Ashford Abbey to the north and ask him about it, I'd appreciate it. Oh man, I think we should have spoken to Dwayna first, because we could have done that all in order. Is there something else? What about tithe for Ashford Abbey? You've shown yourself to be courageous and trustworthy. I could use your help. With so many bandits and troublemakers around these days, Menlo has asked for my help in collecting the tithe for Ashford Abbey. Duke Baradin is especially generous to the church, and I suspect bandits will attempt to intercept his donation. This is nice that we're getting all this lore about Baradin. Could you get Baradin's tithe from his man Grasden and deliver it to me? Grasden will be in Green Hills County, north of here. So, lots of reasons to go there. Okay. Is there something else? I don't think so. I think we're all good, right? No, I think we're alright. Nice. I really do wonder what our rep is. Is there a way to see it on this screen? Quest channel, maybe? Perhaps it lists reputation on here? Nah, we could just go to the merchant. Man. So the wizard's folly. None of the quests led us there. All right, let's go. Let's go up to Ashford first, since that one's the closest. Then I'll probably fast travel back to Ascalon City just to show you guys this extra screen that Jomo's talked to me about. So let's go left. And so here's Mirak. Hello. We've heard some weird things about you. Dwayna sent you. Bless her. She knows I could use the help. I have an important message that must be delivered to Armin Saberlin in Ascalon. Oh, there you go. Good. I received a vision from Dwayna. She has warned me that something dire is developing among the Char. The city must be alerted. Hold on. Is this just main quests? Am I just crazy? I'll stay here and see if I can divine any more information. In the meantime, to hasten your travels, step onto the teleportation platform. You can get to Ascalon City in no time. It's important this message be delivered with good speed. Remember to use your map. Nice. This is my tendency to not want to do main quest. Ends up meaning I like double up in areas all the time. So good. We can even finish a quest there as well. We're on a roll here. As for Menlo, he's under the tree. Greetings, my child. Can I help you today, or are you here to offer your services? Oh, that's just the poison devourer. What did we want to talk to Menlo about? Collecting the tithe, didn't we? I guess that's not going to matter then for now. Alright, let's come back into Ashford. I don't think anyone wanted to talk to us in here. So, yeah, I guess we'll just TP to Ascalon City now. Let's just do it now. Ascalon City. So we're going to get another outpost soon. Way off over there, the Baradin estate. Here's Armin. A message from Mirak, is it? Let me see that. This is grave news indeed. I hope he's mistaken about this. Dwayna protect us if this information is accurate. If such a thing is even possible, then King Adalbern has ordered this offensive against the Char not a moment too soon. We must not lose this fight, I tell you. We must not lose this fight. So we get a tall shield. Not enough for characters to equip all this gear on, really. Okay, so Titus wants you to take on a secondary profession before you face the Char, right? I think he's right to say so. A second profession gives you access to all the skills and most of the attributes of that profession. This is a big decision not to be taken lightly. Are we going to become a warrior monk then? And unless she's going to become a monk warrior? You might wish to see trainers for several professions and learn a little something about them before settling on one. Not just any trainer can teach you a secondary profession, but I can direct you if need be. Man, I'd like one. All right, we got monk and warrior. Man, the other classes aren't there. I'd love to be like a warrior Mesmer or a warrior Ellie. This is so weird. This game is giving me like the same experience original Guild Wars did. Like, I've argued many times that it was the right decision in Guild Wars 2 not to do multi-classing again. But there's something so fun about it from like a character creations like perspective. I love the idea of changing and augmenting your class as you go along in an adventure. All right, so I guess Menlo will teach me about this. Well, who's going to teach me about warrior? Your secondary profession choice should be different from your primary. All right. Well, so over here, brother Menlo is in Ashford Abbey. To reach Ashford, we can go do that. All right, so we can make ourselves a warrior monk. We can pick up mending, I hope, and all these things. Now, here's the thing in Ascalon that I had missed. Do you remember how in the original game, the first cutscene opens with the king overlooking a field with Ascalonians fighting Char? Or does the cutscene end with that? I think the cutscene ends with that. Anyway, you can visit that in Guild Wars 1 while you're in Ascalon City. It's up this wall here. 2 times so far in these videos, I've been here and wondered that. And apparently, it is true that you can get there. It's just the telegraph for where the map transition is kind of tricky to see. Damn, I needed to go up the stairs there. It's kind of tricky to see, so I'm going to go check that out now. This is straight from Jomo. He sent me this message between the 2 most recent videos, so let's go up here. Apparently, if we go all the way up here and then to the right, you can go behind these walls here. There it is. There it is! Hell yeah! And you can hear them fighting! What a nice little detail. You can't see them, but I mean, what were we expecting, right? With this combat system. What's going on over there? Are we under attack? Nothing to worry about. Some Chara are starting the front gate, but their numbers are few. Is there anything I can do to help? No, just keep up with your training. Maybe go talk to the prince. He might have orders for you. This is kind of weird, to be honest. Like, I get that the wall defends them, but the idea that it's just casually under siege, like 24/7 almost, is strange. I mean, we are in the last day dawning of Ascalon, so it's kind of an action-packed, event-filled day if you think about it, because you've got a siege going on the wall itself that everyone's kind of hand-waving because we love the wall so much. But then you've also got all these other stories about Bonfaz Burnt Fur actually getting down south. I guess those are spoilers. And spoilers that we will be dealing with in the upcoming episode. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to keep playing this until I run out of content. So it sounds like there's a whole new outpost at least. I'm hoping the Wizards Tower and stuff is in there. So I'll see you guys for that next time. Let's head over to the Baradin Estate. Should be fun. Lots, and that will be quite an adventure as well. So see you there.